the aggregate planning strategies used in production and operation management. You'll find basically these all different strategies which are most commonly used for production planning strategies. But in this video, in addition to the strategies, we'll also cover the cost associated with these strategies. The first strategy is the chase strategy. You will find in this strategy, production rate is matched with the order rate. And for doing this, what we do is that we use the policy of hiring and laying off of the employees. So when more number of employees are required than present, we go for hiring of employees. When employees are not required, we choose the option of laying off of the employees. But this strategy can be used only when the trained applicants are available large in number. Here, one of the limitation of this strategy is that if the employees are not required, they will come to know based on the order for the next month. So they will be demotivated. Let us take a simple example. Let's assume if there are 100 workers working in an organization and each worker can produce 100 units per month, then the total production capacity is around 10,000. So if the demand for the month of April is 10,000, we will keep all 100 workers because we want to produce 10,000 units. But if the demand reduces from 10,000 to 8,000 in the month of May, we will not continue 100 workers because for producing 8,000 units we require only 80 workers. So what we do in the month of May, we give layoff to 20 workers. 100 workers were in the month of April, we require only 80, so 20 workers are given layoff. Now again in the month of June, we need to produce 11,000 units. So what we have to do here again, we had already given layoff to 20 workers, so we have 80 workers with us. To produce 11,000, we require 110 workers. So we hire again another 30 workers. So when we give layoff, there is certain cost associated with that. When we hire the workers, again there is a cost of hiring and training involved in this. So we change the employees. Here there were 100 here workers, here 80 workers, and here 110 workers. So in the chase strategy, we change the workers based on the hiring and layoff. Another strategy used here is the level strategy. In this level strategy, what we do is that unlike in the chase strategy, we keep the number of workers same and we produce at a constant output rate. But here we assume that the shortages and building inventory is allowed. But when we allow the shortages, the customer service level decreases, and when we keep the inventory, build the inventory cost also increases. So again, we'll continue with the same previous examples. If there are 100 workers and each is having capacity to produce 100 units per month, in the month of April, requirement is 10,000, which is balanced 100 into 100. So we have produced 10,000 units. But in the month of May, when our requirement reduces to 8,000, we still produce 10,000 units and another 2,000 units we keep it in stock. And that additionally, that inventory may be used in near future when it is required. Now again in the month of June, we require 11,000 units. But again what we will do here is we are going to produce constant output. So we will produce 10,000 units and whatever balance 2,000 units were there in the month of May, out of that 1,000 will be utilized here in the month of June. So 10,000 regular production and 1,000 from the inventory will make the demand. Still we have a balance of 1,000 units at the month of June. So this is what the level strategy is. In the next strategy, it is slightly different than the level strategy. In level strategy, we had kept the number of employees same, but we have allowed to for the shortages as well as to build the inventories. In stable workforce with flexible work hours or overtime, we do not keep any inventories and shortages are not allowed. But what we do is that whenever the extra work is required, extra output is required, we use the concept of overtime, and whenever less production One of these three strategies, whatever we have seen, if you select any one strategy, it is called as pure strategy, and when you use more than one strategy, it is called as mixed strategy. In real life, it is very difficult to work with the pure strategy, so most of the applications we use the mixed strategy only. Now, these are the different costs associated with it. Regular production cost is there in all the three strategies. Overtime production cost will be there when we have a stable workforce and we adjust the demand by increasing the overtime. Hiring and laying off the cost is the additional cost when we follow the chase strategy. These are the additional costs apart from the regular production cost. And the inventory holding cost and backordering cost, these are the costs when we use the level production strategy. So these are all different costs associated with all the strategies. Now in next video, what we'll see is numericals on aggregate planning. In detail, we'll see and what is the difference when we adopt one strategy. We'll make the comparison also, and we'll make one conclusion which strategy is to be adopted. Thanks for watching this video. We'll send the next video very soon. Thank you very much.